Hello and welcome back to another video. So this, like I said, will be a bit about San Francisco because as you know by now, I am moving there in just 1 week now. It's crazy. And what I wanted to do for this video is to go through this bag that I will have with me in the flight, because it will be a 10-hour flight and there are things that I need during that time. I'll talk you through everything I have in this bag at the moment, but it'll also be like a tour of my Kånken. You know those videos like what's in my bag that were super popular a few years ago? It's basically like that, but a flight edition. So the backpack I'm always using is the Fjällräven Kånken laptop 13 inches. And it's called that because it has a laptop compartment. I love this bag because it is a bag you don't have to be super careful with, but it kind of looks smart anyways. And I also love all the detailing, like the padded, like the straps here. The bag also have these two pockets on the sides. They're not super deep, so you can't really put a water bottle in there, unfortunately. But what works great for me is to have this tripod that I'm filming on. It's a small gorilla pod. It fits perfectly in here, so I always have that. And normally when I'm not flying, when I just have this every day, I could put like an umbrella here. So as you can see, the laptop compartment is padded, which is amazing because it's just like a laptop case built into the bag. Normally on shorter flights, I don't really use my computer that much, but since this is a 10-hour flight, I think I'll want to use it, probably edit some YouTube videos, watch films, because you never know, the films that they have on the airplane might not be to your liking. So inside the bag only has one big compartment, but what's great about it is that you can open the bag like this, so you can see everything that you put in. But I'll go through what I have in here. So the first thing you'll see is this pouch that I have in leather. This is something I always have in my bag, but not this full, because when I'm traveling, there are a lot more stuff that I wanted to have in this one. So for starters, I have my in-ear headphones. So I always travel with 2 pairs of headphones, in-ear and over-ear headphones, because they're great for different reasons. And then I have this little spray, which is a bed and body mist from Rituals. So what do you use this for? Well, I use it as a body mist, which is great when you have been on a 10-hour long flight and you don't want to have a heavy perfume, but you feel like you want to freshen up a bit. Body mists are great, and this is a really fresh and calming scent. That's also why it's so great to just spray once on your pillow. For the first week, we're going to be staying at a hostel, which I don't know the standard of, and it could be useful to have a bed spray. When I travel, I always have a hand sanitizer. This is the hands-free Mandarin and Mint from Rituals. It smells great, love it. Just always need it because there's always something you need to touch that everybody is touching. I just changed the settings of the camera a little bit because I just felt like I was constantly out of focus. I don't know why. I used to be so great at cameras, but I'm not anymore. These are just normal tissues, but they're great to have because you can get a runny nose. Yes. Another essential that I always have in there is this, wow, it's really hairy because I haven't cleaned it, but it's a hairbrush and a mirror, so it doubles. You just want to know that your lipstick is on point, you just want to comb through your hair. It's just one of those great things to always have with you. Speaking of things to always have with you, hair bobbles. And I only wear these ones that are the only thing on this earth that you never can have too many of are bobby pins, because you always lose them. Hand cream is great to have. I always have this because I get dry hands, but in flights, I mean, the air is so dry in flights, it is crazy. This is Garnier's Response Hands Extra Caring Cream in Honey Treasures. It smells lovely. Lip balm, this is just Uracine Lip Active SPF 15. It's really good. I like it. This is something I always have with me. It's the Illumin Salva, which is a really thick cream, like all-around cream, but it's been in my life forever. And I remember the days when girls used to just smear this as lipstick around their lips, and it looked really weird because they had the most orange foundation ever and then just white lips. I never gave in to that trend, which I'm very proud of. So this cream I use every night before going to bed. I just put it on my nail beds because they're really bad. And if I have really dry lips, I just put this on my lips as well. The last thing in my pouch is ibuprofen because you never know when you get a headache, and I have a lot of migraines, so that's bound to happen. Another thing that's great about having all your essential in a little pouch like this is that when you're flying and you have your tray down and you have all the food on it and you need something from your bag, it's usually something that is in here, and you can just have this on your lap. It will just save you all that trouble with moving the food. We're going back into the bag. I have my headphones quite high up because it's something I use from the moment we take off. These headphones are from Bose and they are noise cancelling, which is great. I can't hear myself right now. They're quite big for my head, but they are amazing, so I don't really care what they look like. So unfortunately, these are not wireless. I have the wire in here, but something that is great about not having wireless headphones is that you can listen to the same things as your friends with a headphone splitter. This one, I don't know where it's from, sadly, but you just plug in your headphones on each side, and the great thing about this is that you can choose your volume. These headphones are noise cancelling, which is the best thing when you're flying or when you're in public transport. It just reduces your stress level so much because you can just be in your zone without any sounds interrupting you. And especially on flights when there's that constant like I also always bring a scarf. This is cashmere, so it's really soft and really warm because it's always so freaking cold in airplanes. And you can just wrap this around you and be all cozy. That is why I'm also bringing a hat, and this one is from Tiger of Sweden. I love it. It's really, really, really warm and fluffy. And it's just the best way to stay warm, as well as bringing socks. I get cold very, very easily, and there is nothing that annoys me more than when you're on planes and I'll probably have these really short socks in my sneakers, and then there's a gap like this between my trouser and my sock, and it is freezing cold. So that's why I'm gonna kick off my shoes and wear these warm socks. Although there are people who walk around the plane in socks and even in the toilet, I find that really disgusting. I would never do that. I also have one of these neck pillows that I want to say blow up, but I feel like that's the wrong words. I'm gonna say fill with air. When I'm flying, I also always bring notebooks. So I have these two. This one is just more for like doodling, just blank pages. And then I have this one, which is not for doodling. This is for writing down proper lists or taking notes that I actually want to look back at. Or I also write down my goals in this one. This is a white lines notebook, which means that the lines are white instead of black. Why you want to use white lines is because you can see what you've written a lot clearer than when the lines are black, because it just looks messier. So this just looks a lot cleaner, it's easier to read, and that's why I always use it when I'm writing something important or when I'm taking notes from class or something. Now that I've emptied the whole bag, I can show you how it looks inside. As you can see, right at the back, we have this pocket, which is not a proper pocket. It's just there to hold this foam sitting thing that you just sit on outside. I just always have it there for no particular reason. I've never used it, but I don't know, I think it's a little bit fun, and also it doesn't weigh anything, so if anything, I feel like it just gives more protection to my computer. But I do use this pocket to put things in that I want to know where they are. For example, my external hard drive, which I need to be very careful with because I store all the footage that I shoot on this. So I just want to know that it's not going around my bag when I've like grabbed something and it just lays at the bottom being like squished for something else. So I want to know where this is, and that's why I put it in the pocket, but that's usually the only thing I have in there. In the zipped front pocket, I just for now put my passport, but I'm probably gonna wear it like on me somewhere where it's safe, but for now I just put it in there because it's something I will be having. In here I also have a deck of cards because every time I go on holiday, I play cards, and not that I'm gonna go on holiday now, but it is a great pastime, and I will need to pass the time. So then I also have a power bank to charge my phone. The last thing in here are pens, and these are my two favorite pens. It might sound crazy that I have favorite pens, but I do. I never use anything other than these two pens. This one is my absolute favorite, and it's Ball Friction Clicker in number 7, Remove by Friction. If you haven't heard about these pens, let me tell you, they are revolutionary. It's ink that you can erase with the eraser on top, because it removes it with friction, which is so freaking cool, so you can remove ink. Then I have this one, which I also really like. I think it's called Unipin Fine Line, and it's in 0.5. The great thing about these is that they're waterproof and is really, really pigmented ink, and I just love black pens, so that's what I use. I know that I just said that I use only those two pens, but that's not true, because I would also like the colorful option, so I bring these 3 pens. And that is all, my friends. We have gone through the whole bag. It's very, very lightweight when you don't have anything in it. That's a great plus about it. Before I'm leaving, I have one more video that will be regarding the clothes I'm bringing to San Francisco. So if you want to watch that, make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. Click the little notification bell. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. And I'll see you then. Bye!